It's never too early to start taking charge of your financial future and investing in your retirement. And our next guest has some tips on how to help you do that. Here with us now, we've got Fiona Grieg, who is the Vanguard Investment Strategy Group's Global Head of Investor Research and Policy here. All right, so I check my accounts from time to time. I'm trying to make sure that I'm retirement ready here, Fiona. But where are some of the common pitfalls that you see people making while investing in their retirement or just in getting the strategy started?
Well, great to be here, Brad. Thank you for having me. I'll start with the good news, which is that actually, we've here at Vanguard, we've been tracking plans, 1,700 of them that we record keep, and we see extraordinary good plan design that is helping people immediately get enrolled, increase that savings rate over time, and be invested in age-appropriate asset allocations. So there's a lot of sort of choice architecture, if you will, that is already helping people with a strong start. Where we see people make mistakes or fall down a little bit is actually when they switch jobs, for one. Oftentimes we are enrolled in a plan maybe at 3%. We're auto-escalated up over the course of years, and then we switch jobs, and the new plan has, again, a 3%. So one mistake I would urge people to think about is maintain the momentum you have built in your savings rate. So if you were saving 8% in your old job, right when you move to your new job, stick at 8% or higher. A second thing people do is sometimes they leave money on the table. Many employers offer a company match, and yet we see, almost 1 in 2 workers leave some of that employer match money on the table. So when you join a new company, make sure you know, is there a company match? How much do I have to contribute in order to maximize that match? And then match it so that you're not leaving money on the table. And then the third, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, please go ahead with the third.
Well, the third thing I would say is, there are 2 ways in which we save for retirement. One is in workplace retirement plans. The second is in individual retirement accounts. And one thing that we see people do, unfortunately, in individual retirement accounts is they put the money in the account and they fail to invest it. So it ends up staying in cash for some people for a very long time. This is true for both people who are contributing on an annual basis or rolling money over from a 401k plan into an individual retirement account. And so there, we really want to see people make that extra step and invest that money in a target date fund or something that would be appropriate for a retirement goal.
How are people doing either generationally, gender breakdown, when it comes to their retirement readiness right now? What are some of the glaring points that are sticking out about how people are preparing across different demographics that they might be in?
Yeah, it's a great question, Brad. And I would say 2 things. One, if we look within a generation, we see that lower income workers still are behind in terms of being ready for retirement. And that's incorporating both Social Security as well as their private savings. So we here at Vanguard, we're thinking a lot about how can we improve the retirement readiness picture, particularly for lower income workers. You asked about generations, though, and there we actually see some bright news. So younger generations do see more improvement in their retirement readiness picture. Why? Well, it's partly because of that strong plan design that we're seeing in 401k plans. In every single year, we publish this big report, How America Saves. And in our most recent release, we saw a record share of plans. 59% of plans are now auto-enrolling their workers. Those are precisely the kinds of features that disproportionately are benefiting younger workers who will experience this great choice architecture that's helping them save more for retirement with each passing year. They'll benefit from those features for a much longer portion of their careers. So we are seeing positive trends among younger workers.
Got it. Fiona Grieg, who is the Vanguard Investment Strategy Group Global Head of Investor Research and Policy. We've got to leave things there on the day. We'd love to have you back in the future to continue this conversation. Thanks, Fiona.
Thanks so much, Brad.